It's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
And boom, what's up? Welcome back, goddammit, to another edition of Tell Me a Joke, the guy like chasing the dream. I'm your host, Maniacal, Menace. Say the whole thing like a pimp named Slickback, and I'm gonna try to get get through this today before things set into motion. Just because it's I've been working a lot, so I've been having to get it out before I get too sleepy. Let me get out here and see how everybody doing. Y'all good? Everybody good? Hey, thanks for telling somebody to tell somebody. I don't know who it is out there telling somebody to tell somebody, but hey, hit me up at tellmeajokeyo@gmail.com because, you can always hit me up and give me questions or whatever. Thanks for liking, sharing, and subscribing and all that other jazz. I appreciate y'all for being here. It's always nice. It's difficult out here to chase a dream and then also work a full 9 to 5. I have not been off. Now I don't even know what day it is. Like the people that I've been working with, like we've been going through the same regimen of work and the same hours. So, I asked one person, I was like, what day it is? He thought it was Tuesday. And me, I thought it was Monday. It was Sunday. And I'm like, yo, what are we doing here? I have no, it's crazy. It's crazy. The days get lost when you overwork yourself. 12 hours a day. They want me to work 7 12s, but also be creative. How you be creative when you're exhausted? It's difficult. The difficulties is there. I got this Saturdays. I got this time to myself so I can be on the lip sofa and talk to you while you try to make out what type of movies and VHSs are behind me. But it doesn't matter. I just put there that for filler. It's filler in the background. I think about certain things when I sit here and I ponder about what the podcast is going to be about. Kind of like a priest before mass, but only if you're Catholic you will get that. If you're not, it's okay. Continue to go on about life. Being raised Catholic was weird, and then going through all those other religions, and it's like, what do you believe in? I had somebody ask me the other day. It was like, hey, what is the difference between Catholic and Christian? And I was like, you know what? I don't even want to have this. I see where this conversation is going to go. I just wanted to smoke. And now since you've taken it here, we've gone from smoking to now we're getting real philosophical about shit. And I don't even want to get this deep with you before we got to go back to work. But, to each their own. I have my own thoughts. It's just like, as long as I can continue to do this and stay relevant and stay abreast of everything, I don't have that FOMO. Because it's FOMO, that FOMO, FOMO no more. You ain't gonna catch me out here. I'm on my go-go. Yes. Yeah, I don't. Immersing myself in all of the Instagram fodder in social sites and whatnot, like that gives me the high anxiety of that FOMO feeling, and I don't want to have that because it's like there's nothing that I can do to go ahead and like combat those feelings, like especially if it's something that I see that's in a different state. Oh, you can't be there, so like why are you feeling so down about it? Because you're missing out. And in a certain situation that I can be in, it's just like, but places that I want to go, I'm tired and I can't get there. Also, it's far. Driving with an exhausted body is dangerous. So it's just like, what do you do? Stay at home, right? Be creative. Like, why do you got to go out? Why do you have to be like, you can definitely do your own thing while you're in the sanctity of the household. Like, so I definitely I tell myself this more now because that fear of missing out was very detrimental to me. I always want to be present. I always want to be around because I don't want to be I don't want to feel as if I'm left behind. I don't want to feel as if I'm forgotten. You know, I don't want to be that one hit wonder. I don't want to be just a nigga as, oh, he just talk about eyebrows, or oh, he just talk about fucking grandmothers. That's not me. I don't want to be that guy all the time. Yeah, it's silly. Sure, I did make shirts and merch like that, but still, you know, I want to be more than just that. I have other songs. I have more than just jokes, or I have more than just poetry. You know, I'm out here. I hustle. I do my thing. You know, also there's UFC on the TV, so if you see me avert my eyes, please disregard my aversion of eyes, because I gotta have. I can't help but to watch people get knocked out or just hit in the face. But sanctioned though, like I can't. The aggressive. Bare knuckle. I don't mind bare knuckle. Bare knuckle's cool. BKFC, nice. I love it. Game bred bare knuckle. You know, Jorge Masvidal's fucking bare knuckle UFC. Cool. But motherfuckers get cut up real fast, real easy. You get real banged up. You know, rules is rules though. I don't mind. I like my fights. That's the only sports I'm gonna watch though. It's the only sports I get into. Other than that, I'm probably gonna sit here and write some silly shit. I've been trying to write. I've been trying to write something about selling mogwais on the black market to people that's unexpected of what a mogwai is. And there's a lot of people like that now. There's a lot of people that's unexpected of what a mogwai is. And they just see something that's Furby-like with a Danny DeVito body that they could probably purchase. You know, you got the money, boom, go ahead and purchase this cute thing. But you don't understand that it'll ruin your world. And so, you know, before it takes over this person's life, I can definitely sell out of all the mogwais that I have, become rich, and move to like Dubai or some shit like that. You know, that's the whole plot of the silly poem that I would like. That's the silliness that I would like to take when it comes to writing these poems. But it makes it so difficult just because it's like, who else is thinking like this? The way we like, hey, I got friends that definitely help me out. They're like, oh, this is where we're at. All right, let's dig deep. Shout out to Didi. We had such a good time actually expounding on being a mogwai mogul, you know, being rich, being billionaires off of selling mogwai felts. What is it? What would happen if you, like, is it like minks? If you just have a whole bunch of mogwai and you skin them and you make a jacket, is that a mogwai mink? Is it a mogwink? I don't know. Don't get me to think it in front of everybody. I'm not good on the fly, but I kind of am. You know, it's good. It'll work itself out. It works itself out, and it comes when I least expect it. Usually when I don't expect to be able to write something down. So, you know, it gets there when it gets there. But like I said, I do need to just get these thoughts out to you guys to see how you guys are feeling about life. You know, are you out there? You on your journey? How's your journey? I've seen a lot of people's TikTok journey, and I don't want to see them. I mean, cool. Keep bringing them. But that algorithm will get you stuck. I almost didn't do this because TikTok had me seeing some shit that I loved. And I was like, I can't continue to watch this and also get the work done. But nah, I broke free. I have to break free. I broke free. And now I'm able to expound on, hey man, that FOMO is just a feeling. It'll go away. I mean, you still got tomorrow, you still got the day after that, you still got your life. So definitely don't worry about missing out today. It's okay. You're not the only one. You're not the only one that's missing out. You can definitely leave it up to other people. I want to see how well this is going to work. Okay. How did that look? Did it look like I disappeared? It's fine. It doesn't matter. Oh, this is life is interesting as an artist, as a creative. It's like, because you can think of it as everything is content, but you can also be a perfectionist and somebody that's like, Yeah, everything is content, but also I want to give you quality over quantity. So things are gonna take time. And I don't mind now that things take time. Like being older, it's like shit's gonna take time. Shit's gonna take a minute, especially if you're doing it by yourself. And if you got a certain quality, I'm pretty picky about how I want things to look. And the quality of how I prefer to have shit, it's gonna take some time. And over time you learn new things, which is it's always great because the newer the better. Hence why I was able to upgrade like I did because I know I I've learned I've picked up new responsibilities. Basically, I can stay consistent now because basically I have a routine. It's not difficult, you know. It is difficult to always probably come up with something to say or something to talk about. But once you get going, like after that 30 minutes, you get into that flow state. Things get really simple after that. And, I always have something to talk about, especially if it comes to something that you're passionate about. You can definitely just get on here and express yourself. So the people that I talk to, it's easier to talk to them because I'm very passionate about what they're doing. Like the people that I've had on here recently. And being able to think about the little shorts that will come from this, like I'm making little historic moments that will be here for quite some time. And then my children and kids can look at this and be like, that's that sofa. And you'll be like, yeah, but that sofa's not here no more. We got rid of it because it had ticks or some shit. Life. Life happens. Are you living it though? You got to make sure. You got to, if you definitely want to be sane in this world, you definitely you gotta get. I'm gonna stop saying definitely because I have trouble saying it anyway. But I try to get it out off. I try to get it out often, and it's like why you keep saying it? Just say another word, nigga. Find a synonym. God damn. So yeah, but you really you got to get out there. I went. I seen a babbling brook today. I went by a stream. I went and smoked by a stream. I didn't stick my feet in the water, which I should have, but the sand in the pipes and tubes looked disgusting. So I was like, nah. Even though my feet they're tiny and they're adorable and soft looking, they have gotten to an age to where I think they're the first thing that's dying on me. So they have gotten disgusting. My toes have gotten disgusting. I used to pretend as if I needed those Vibram toed shoes just because my toes needed to be segregated because there were all types of races down there. From Asian to black to white to Hispanic. You never know. And we can't have all those races mixing together. So you got to put them in an individual toe compartment. So we wouldn't have fights. I can't walk around as if my toes are LeBron's. And I don't. This is the wackest intro to a joke that I could have just dropped on there. And LeBron's. And my bad. But you get it. I got to be careful. I would like to go to a goldfish pond or something like that, or a koi pond. Stick my little toesies in there and get the dead skin nibbled off. That's always fun. You can go down to Austin and they have the little fish like that in the rivers, but that Austin water is cold. And they say it's not cold, but it's cold as fuck. Fuck what you're talking about. 73 degrees is goddamn cold for water. Is it 73? It might be a different degrees. It's a degrees that's cold to me, and I'm not a person that does the fucking ALS challenge, or I don't get into the deep freezer because I'm not a. You get it. You might not though. You might not ever get what I'm saying. But people still come along and be like, look at this nigga. And it's never anything negative. It's always like, keep going, man. I really enjoyed that conversation. I appreciate that. Yeah, I try my hardest. Because to produce something like this every Tuesday, it's like, nigga, what's wrong with you? I do have something that that's in my brain that needs to be itched. And this kind of itches it, but also I sit down and I write some wicked shit, which is a very fun thing to do. If you never just sat down and wrote something real wicked and then be like, check this out, like a good creepy Halloween story. I remember the first Halloween story. I'm a big fan of werewolves, as y'all know. I wrote a story about a ring getting lost in the cuff of a pant and you becoming a werewolf for some reason, and it was a very elaborate story that it didn't need to take me so long. It was just supposed to be a project that I turned in for the teacher, but I wound up like continuing the story, and I don't know if I got a good grade on that or not. It was very fun to write though. But I don't like to read, so I couldn't tell you what the fuck I wrote about. I was just in the moment, creative writer. That's basically what I do. I can sit down and listen to some type of you put on the music, and I'll be able to create a story for you. Kind of like one of those poets on Frenchman Street in New Orleans that just sit down and type up poems and shit for you. Yeah, no, I don't do that. I won't do that. But I can give you a wicked story if you want. If you want to sit down next to the campfire, are you afraid of the dark or snick at night? This is for the Midnight Society. Good times in the 90s. There's certain things that I definitely there it is again. I need to make a shot game out of this every time I say definitely, and whether I fuck it up or not, it's just like there he goes again, trying to make a point with the word definitely. All right, but you remember back in the old days, like there's certain things I do remember of, like Are You Afraid of the Dark? That was one of the things. Snick at Night, Schnookums and Meat, the good duos, Angry Beavers, Two Stupid Dogs, I Am Weasel, IR Baboon, shit like that. I don't know. I think grounding is a lot better now since I'm an electrician. Anybody ever been shocked by that dryer before? Just like you thought you was gonna die. A dryer made me cry one time. It was a dryer in the country, so I don't know if the grounding to the dryer was proper grounded. It couldn't have been. Shocked the shit out of me. I pissed myself a little bit, and I think I was in double digits too. I was definitely in, there it is again. I was most likely in double digits, and yeah, it felt like the static charge on this dryer built up enough to where it held me, and it rattled my cage. I cried and everything. I punched it back. You know how when you used to get mad at things, when things used to hit you, used to hit it back. Inanimate objects, remember that shit? You'd probably step on a rake and that bitch would bop you in the forehead. You'd be like, oh, bow, and then you hit it back. You would hurt yourself more than what you would do to the rake that hit you in the face. You just gotta be careful. Watch where you're stepping, pretty much. But still, acting like a cartoon character. Yeah, when I would get hit, I would hit it back and I would yell at it, "Don't you hit me!" But, it's basically your fault that it happened. But still, the good old days. I miss those days. I miss those days of getting hurt and you knew why you got hurt. You understood why you got hurt. Nowadays, motherfuckers is getting hurt and be like, "What's the matter?" I don't know. They took my phone. I don't know. It talked about my hairstyle. Oh, your feelings is hurt? That's different. You ain't go outside and scrape your elbow? I thought you might have been hurt because you really physically did something to yourself. It doesn't matter. Get out there and go touch a tree. Yeah. Rub a Mogwai belly. What if it really did have Mogwais and I sold them? Would you buy a Mogwai from me? If I sold you a Mogwai and I gave you a real good game about it, and I really sold them to you. Like, I'm a really good salesman with Mogwais and other things. Top of the charts, though, baby Mogwais, fuzzy bellies. Kind of like a platypus, but don't sell eggs. Would you buy it? I think I could sell a gremlin. Not even the Mogwais, like after the fact. Like, I can go ahead and mass produce more gremlins and then sell gremlins for your bidding. But what would you use? What would you do with these gremlins? This is terrible. You don't want to. You remember Critters? You remember that movie Critters? There's a few movies that scared me. 13 Ghosts. 13 Ghosts is a very scary movie for me. I'm not too scared of The Frightening. The Frightening was great. The Frightening was a great scary movie. But there's not too many scary movies that the Luke-a-roo. Wait. The Langoliers. The Langoliers. Was that Stephen King? I don't know. The Langoliers was pretty freaky. It just kind of reminded you of Critters. Critters just seemed like one of those. It was furballs that used to eat you and shoot spikes and shit. And I never understood like why they were so menacing. But it was very scary. They frightened me. They frightened also dolls. But I'm pediophobic. Anyway, yeah, the fear of dolls. Pediophobia. Yeah. Crazy. I still, to this day, I don't like them. Give me an Addie Walker doll. I was screaming in your face. I was screaming like a child. It is, I don't, the ones that lay back and their eyes closed, get the fuck out of here. You want to bring goddamn Annabelle to New Orleans? I'm glad I don't live in New Orleans no more. Why you bringing dolls like that down there? Letting it loose and shit. Then dumb shit happened. You brought it down there to a voodoo town. Voodoo town with a cursed doll with a boy body in that thing. Nah. Everybody looking for boy body down there in New Orleans. No, we don't. Nah, I'm good. I'm glad I'm not down there. Y'all doing dumb shit. The hell you gonna bring that down? Yeah, I'm glad y'all lost it. I hope somebody stole it. I hope somebody put a do-rag on that bitch. Hope somebody got it in the back of a trap house rolling backwoods. I hope so. I hope he got jumped into the Blood Gang Society, Paru. We out here Subuing. Good job, Annabelle, or the Annabelle doll. Wherever you at, if you did get found, if you didn't get found, nigga, I hope you got gang affiliated. I hope you got squad tattoos now. Nigga, I hope you got a few bodies under your belt. You probably got buku bodies. A few teardrops, though. And you going to be real gangster. You get lost in New Orleans thinking that, because you a cursed doll of a little white boy or some shit like that, that Caucasians get grief. No, you probably going to get found in the night ward somewhere. Oh, well. You're going to get real hood after that, you know. You're gonna be a spectacle, which is cool. Annabelle, a real hood nigga, out here smoking cools, shooting dice at the Pote. All right, that's a lot of inside talking. Maybe he gonna hang with the Rookaroo. Maybe he'll talk to Madame Laveau. I don't know. Maybe he might open his own little bar, Annabelle's Bells and Whistles. Maybe, you can sell all types of shit when you do shit like that. But also, shit might just be fake. Who cares? Curses? Alright, sure. I got a friend that comes to parties and he's a conspiracy theorist. He sends me a whole bunch of shit on TikTok to where I never look at it because I'm like, you're not gonna fuck up my algorithm. I won't let you fuck up I don't know how algorithms work, but still, I don't open them because I'm like, whatever you're into, I'm not falling for it. I don't want to, not anymore. I'm getting too old. You still falling for the bullshit that people get? Do you succumb to the bullshit that people give you nowadays? Because nowadays, you don't have to. You definitely don't have to. Like, when you see it start, you know it comes from a mile away. Be like, oh, I've seen this happen before. You about to come with some dumb shit. Hold on. I don't have the energy for this right here in my life today. I'm out. I don't want no parts of it. Last night, I don't know what's up with cops out here in Houston. Fuck wrong with y'all? Take it that I'm just gonna have to comply to whatever the fuck you got going on. You want to play? Nigga, do your job. Don't play around with people in the street. Don't play around with just normal citizens walking to their car in the streets. Mr. Police Officer, you don't see me at my electrical job being like, hey, you want to see how I go ahead and turn it on and off your lights? Or some stupid shit. No, you don't care about my electrical job. I don't care about your cop job. Don't make me a part of it. I just want to go home. That's it. Oh, what's up, man? Y'all don't walk the beat in these streets out here in Houston. We're not friends, police. Fuck you yelling at me out your car for? Snapping your fingers. Bitch, I did not recite a poem just now. What you, What? Bitch, I am in my phone, which I probably should be paying more attention to your ass on the corner. Watch me walk to wherever I'm going for no reason. What you bothering me for? What's happening, man? Wait, hey, man, how's your night going? What? What's up? I'm good. Hey, I don't even respond to strangers like that at this time of night. What you think I was? What? Police? I'm not about to talk to you, sir, at all. I don't need y'all to try to be friendly or nothing like that. Continue about your way. You know, I don't even want to engage in this slow stroll. The slow stroll make you nervous. That slow stroll when you like, nigga, do I got something in my pocket? Do I need to get rid of whatever? Nope, I'm clean. I came out tonight clean. I had water all night. Oh, please don't fuck with me today. You know, that's just one of those times where everything is going smooth. You know, you feel like an ice cube on that Friday. Today was a good day. You know, didn't see no jackers, no flashing their high. All that shit. You understood the whole plight of what he had to go through on that day. Yesterday, it was an okay day. It was an okay day. It wasn't a good day, but it was an okay day for me. Like, I was like, ooh, all right, I get to go home safely. I don't have to have an altercation with whatever y'all want to do on y'all job tonight. Y'all bored? Oh shit. I've seen what y'all have done out of boredom. So, you know, let me just get to my vehicle. I'm not even gonna go to my vehicle. I'm not even gonna let y'all know where my car is at. I'm gonna just keep walking down the street as if I'm going to a friend's house. It's crazy with the cops nowadays, how nervous they get you. Even you probably was doing your job. Probably was doing a hell of a job. I don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck at all. I don't need you to talk to me. Hey, let me go. If you don't see me doing nothing wrong, if you don't see nothing happen to me, go on about your business. Go cop somewhere else. You don't need to respond to me. I know I'm adorable. I get it, you know, but, you know, I prefer to be hit on by a gay person instead of a cop to be like, yo, what's happening? Nah, we good. At least I'm going to get, you know, at least the beating I'm going to get from this person is going to be justified and sensual. Anyway. Those times, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. That's why, you know, it's safer to do this. I prefer to be out. Y'all need to come see me at my shows when I do go do shows and shit. It's be a good time. It'd be a good time. People always ask when I got shows. Check my Instagram, manacalmenace.com, all that. I'll be putting shit up there. You know, come out when you can. Support when you can. If you can't, you know, keep watching. Tell somebody to tell somebody. Like, share, subscribe. All that. Good times. I wasn't supposed to be on here long, but I did just want to, you know, kind of be like, hey, thank y'all for, I don't even know what, because nobody's like, hey, maybe you should, or hey, I do have motherfucker haters that come in and be like, nigga, fuck you, you suck, which is cool. That's fine. You know, it makes me feel as if, you know, I'm wanted and important in life, but still, not nice. But also, thank y'all for being there. Thank everybody for supporting. When you get a fan, it's crazy because they're there forever. A fan is weird. I mean, I get it. Like, I like shit for, you know, but I like shit for seasons, but I don't like shit forever. Like, Texas, they like shit forever. They do certain shit forever. It's always going to be it never changes. It's always this one thing forever, which is, it's cool. I don't mind that, but it's just like, woo, you know, once a fan, always a fan, always, you know, I guess you can see, cause you got these Diddy diddler protesters that love, boom, once a fan of Diddy, always a fan of Diddy, once a fan of R. Kelly, always a fan of R. Kelly. They still got people outside like free R. Kelly, and it's like, whoa. He did piss on little girls. Does he need to be? How much piss do you need to be pissed on for you to be freed for pissing on little girls? Maybe you shouldn't. You know, maybe he's not the person to look up to. It's crazy, right? You know. But a fan though. People are fans to the end. Doesn't matter what they have done. They're still fans. Oh, you killed the entire family of chipmunks, and you shat on a tribe of blue-footed boobies. Yeah, all right, cool. I'm still a fan, I guess. Wow, you burning ant farms and singing hallelujah to orcas in the orchestra. I don't know, but still, you got a fan forever. You'll get it. It's like, Jesus. Once you get a fan, they don't go anywhere. It's like, that's amazing. That's amazing that you can stay there. The consistency of you wanting to watch somebody else do something amazing that you could probably do yourself. You could, but you just don't feel like applying. I don't know. You might be too busy. I'm real busy. Like, but I'ma still put in the time and effort to do something amazing. Just because you got the capability to do. Why not? Why not, right? Why not utilize what these gifts are in your life to actually do something? It's like, who you preaching to? I don't preach. I'm not preaching to anybody. I'm just saying, you sit up straight, nigga. Why you slouching? My bad. Fuck. Stop telling me what to do in front of these other people. They don't like to see my other personality. He gets me right, though. He gets me right. Sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need that in your life. You need that other personality to set you straight, because your thinking and your judgment could be hazy from time to time. And it's like, where are you going? Who knows? You know, this ADHD brain of mine sometimes never wants to keep still into one spot. And sometimes I need to shut it off. Sometimes I need to play some lo-fi. I just need to chill and vibe. I need to woo-side that shit out. Maybe, have a little mantra just to clear the mind. And that's when the other nigga comes and like, hey, man, you all right? You good? You got this? It's like, oh, shit. All right. And it calms the brain down and things go more silent. It's nice. That mental is what you really need to kind of like hone in. It's what you really need to fix. I'm loving my hand motions at the moment. And also, I think I've surpassed the time limit of what I allowed myself to do. For this, I told myself I wasn't going to be long at all, but I definitely wanted to get some feelings and emotions out. And now that I did, it feels like I'm doing way too much. And I probably need to end this pretty soon. But you get it. You get it, though. You get it. As long as you're out there chasing those dreams, and as long as you feel as if this journey is important to you, then do continue. Do continue. I know it's hard. It's very difficult to continue something to where you don't see an imminent future. You don't see an imminent outcome from it. You don't know what it can. You see it in other people, but that's that FOMO. That's that fear of missing out. You always looking at this shit, thinking that this is what's gonna happen. Now you feeling as if you're missing out on that, but you're not doing your own thing now. You want to do what this person's doing, so you can go ahead and capitalize on that. But now you don't build because it's something. No, man, do your thing. Keep doing you. Like, eventually people are going to come. Those fans are going to be there for you. So as long as you can be yourself and be genuine, take the Doechii approach. You see how she did it. She's got a documentation of everything that she's gone through. And basically, this is what Tell Me a Joke is about. The guideline of chasing the dream. She chased a dream and she got it. Boom. Grammys, everything. Haters, all that. Fuck. This is the journey. This is what it is. This is what it takes. It takes for you to sit down, think about some shit, put it together, write it, apply it, think somebody likes it, and then continue to give that to them. What is it for? Who does it help? It helps somebody. It's definitely, it's out there. It is again. Take a shot. It's out there, for you to grasp. Just why a movie makes you feel great. The things that an artist writes. The reason why Andre 3000 wants to play the flute and not put any words in his music. He just wants to create, because, man, I listened to all his shit. That last album with the pianos, what? I don't even know if he knows how to play those instruments. Who cares? It was great. That is a musician right there. That is an artist. and his cartoon was amazing too. Andre three stacks. Was that the name of the show? Three Stacks. Y'all remember Three Stacks? Y'all remember Wayne Head? Wayne Head. The party's just begun. Man, they had some great cartoons back then. Kind of like with the PJs and like the claymation. 2 seasons of the PJs projects. Now Lil Kevin's got his. I don't even know how well it does. BET Plus. Just give it to somebody else. BET. Let it cook, and then send it to somewhere else where it's going to be seen everywhere. We get a BET Plus. You're trying to stay around as long as possible. Blockbuster did it wrong. You got it. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm sorry. If it felt mean, my bad. I didn't mean to, but I need to get into these fights. These fights are. I've said too much. I've been here. I've gave too much information out. See, there it is. Things that, and that's the universe telling you that. All right, that's enough. You've done enough. You've had your display up long enough. I'm surprised it stayed the way it did. Basically, this is now it is a year-round decorational platform Christmas tree or whatever. The wife wanted one, so I made it, and it rotates. So yeah, it's nice to have a crafty husband and a wife that has an imagination that you'd swear your house was a Babes in Toyland or Hansel and Gretel. You would probably, if you saw my house, you would be like, "Can I lick it?" You probably could. I mean, it ain't asbestos, but it ain't good for you neither. So, yeah, it is. We definitely have a yellow brick road in the backyard, a Candyland. There's amazing shit here, and I shouldn't give away anything that I have going on at my house. But I'll be private. And I do thank y'all. This is about the most that you'll probably ever get to see of what I'm doing behind the scenes, the BTS. But maybe I might show you the BTS of I do have. If you really want to see the Maniacal flower side of what is going on in my house, like I have an Instagram for that. My wife sets it up, and all of the renovations and everything that you see us do, all of the things that it's there on the Maniacal flower side on Instagram. So if you're wondering why I pick certain places, because it's very unique. My house is very unique. My walls are ice cream with drizzles and glaze on it. It's very vibrant, very pastel-y, rainbow colors all over the place. A very home-like vibe. It's far from traditional. I built these shelves, so boom, the handiwork and the craftsmanship that goes into this house that we get to live in. Part of the journey, man. So fucking live. Go out. Go and enjoy. Don't work too hard. Fucking you can't take money with you when you die. So what stories will you have to tell when you get to see your ancestors? You need to have more stories. Go make more stories for those ancestors when you go get to see them in the future life. And be positive, keep them pins moving, and go love somebody. Tell somebody to tell somebody. Man, this has been Tell Me a Joke, the guideline of chasing the dream. I've been your host of Maniacal, Menace, Kyle Smith. Say the whole thing like a pimp named Slickback. And until next time, keep dreaming, jokers. Woo! Oh, clap it up. Clap it up.